All right. Welcome to the show.
These are the wrong notes. That's not going to be very helpful.
Episode 6. I got episode 6 on my notes.
Well, that's good. That's what I got pulled up too.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we're talking about the same thing today.
Let's kick it off with
Lordy Lordy. What he's taught me for his glory. Oh,
gotta get Lorenzo saying that.
All right, I gotta get serious for this one. I wrote down a question as my Lordy Lordy segment topic.
I'll allow it.
Do I care about my sin as much as God does?
Let's talk about it.
2 scriptures come to mind. I'm going to look it up because I don't know them by memory. I'll tell you that much. But in Leviticus, that's right, Leviticus 11:44, it says, "For I am the Lord your God. You must consecrate yourselves and be holy because I am holy." And then again in verse 45, "For I, the Lord, am the one who brought you up from the land of Egypt, that I might be your God. Therefore, you must be holy because I am holy." And then it's repeated again in 1 Peter. There's a whole section about a call to holy living, right? So you must live as God's obedient children. Don't slip back into your old ways of living to satisfy your own desires. You didn't know any better then. But now you must be holy in everything you do, just as God who chose you is holy. For the scriptures say, "You must be holy because I am holy." And so it's referring back to that first verse from Leviticus. That was brought up at church a few weeks ago. And it wasn't exactly what Pastor Randy was talking about, but it made me write that question down from what the sermon was. And so it was just that we serve a righteous and holy God, and that sometimes I can look at my sin and go, oh, I'm going to excuse that one. And other times I'm like, oh, this is bad. Like, I need to repent for that one. So it's the inconsistency of it, of being, I am called to holiness like all the time. And so do I take my sin as serious as God does? I wrote, if I want to be in proximity to God, then I probably should be taking my sin just as serious because he's holy and he's called me to holiness. Yeah. What do you think about that?
It reminds me of analogy of God wearing like a white glove. And you're like, I clean my room all up perfectly and nice. Everything is spotless and put away. And then God comes with the white glove.
And what he does.
He just wipes the windowsill and it's full of dust. And it's compared to his perfect holiness. We look like we may have it all together.
Yeah.
But compared to God's perfect holiness, it's all filthy rags.
Yeah. What about your Lordy Lordy looks? I like it. Get into it.
My Lordy Lordy, I had a thought, as I sometimes do.
Sometimes.
About just how, the only way to heaven is through Jesus, which he talks about in John 14. We'll take it from the top. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. And if it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again, and I will take you to myself, that where I am, you may be also. Which is like also like the bridegroom. Yeah. And Jesus coming to prepare the room for the bride, which is what they would do back then. And you know the way to where I am going. Thomas said to him, Lord, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way? Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have also known my Father also. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. And then there's more good stuff. But I'll stop there. So yeah, there's one way to heaven through Jesus. And if that's the case, then that means that the devil has almost like an infinite number of ways to distract you from that one way. There's a bunch of other ways to not get there. Yeah. And so the devil has so many tools at his disposal to try to distract us from getting into heaven. It could be distracting us with fun. Like we're having so much fun and caring about ourselves so much that we don't spend time to consider God and faith and live righteously. It could be even like our family. We care about our family, our kids so much that it distracts us from true things, which he talks about in Matthew 10:34.
You got notes today, baby.
Let's read it. It's always a good idea to read it. Yeah. Matthew 10:34. Do not think that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not, this is Jesus talking. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a person's enemies will be those of his own household. Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take up his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will be lost, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. So even our family is not as important, obviously. Not that none of these things are important, but just could be. The point I'm trying to make is like even these things that seem good could even be used as a distraction by the enemy to keep us from Jesus, to keep us from heaven.
Yeah, because he can use good things and then make us elevate those things to a place of worship. And then those things that are good that God has given us, those things become an idol. And so we knock God off of that. And that's where we start sinning. And then that's taking us away.
All to drive home the fact that the devil just has so many tools at his disposal.
So many tools. Yeah.
Even good tools. Even using Jesus. Because you'll get things like New Age, which is like Jesus plus other things that are distracting. Or like Jesus plus works.
Right.
Which is a distraction.
Yeah.
And so there's just made me realize that there's just so many options on the table for the devil to use, and just to be vigilant in first realizing that, understanding that, so then we can maneuver in a way that doesn't affect us.
That reminds me of when you're working with money and they have to teach you how to recognize the real dollar bill or whatever the bill is.
Yeah.
And you feel it. You're
checking dollar bills.
You check it. That's right.
You're not getting nobody slipping by.
That's right.
Like,
not even a fake dollar bill. Like it's fake, baby. But you know how I know that? Because you know the real thing. Right. Instead of studying the fake one so much, you get to know what the real thing looks like. And the only way to do that is just by spending time in God's word. So that way when some of these other things come along, like something that seems like Christianity, or something that's disguised as Christianity, progressivism, New Age, spirituality, all this other stuff, you can be like, it sounds almost right, but it's wrong because it's not 100% right to scripture. And so I think that's probably one of the biggest tools that he's got is that he just has to make something be almost right because then that makes it completely false.
Yep.
So
there's a little bit of truth. A little bit of truth in those things.
Yeah.
If you don't know.
Right. And then you could just like get sucked into that and then you go believing those things and that's it. He's like, great. Got him distracted from the real gospel.
Yeah.
So that's good. I like that.
Nice.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Had that thought.
Yeah. And you know what it's time for now? Time for supper.
I knew that. Let's talk about supper.
I actually have no food things to share. I have a drink.
Oh,
2 drinks. I forgot.
2
drinkity. Your dad brought over a passion flower fruit.
Fine.
Thanks. And it gave us a fruit.
Yeah, there's a handful. We've had one already.
Yeah.
And then we had another one.
And the other one was still way too small to share. Like, it's like a little. So instead, we made a little coconut, passion fruit, cucumber, water.
It was good.
It was really good. It was refreshing.
Yeah.
I liked it.
My favorite part was that I could taste the passion fruit.
Me too. And it was like this much of it.
Yeah.
It was such a small amount.
Yeah, it was good, man.
But it was good. And that's what you were reading. Like people were saying that they have enjoyed having passion fruit in their backyard gardens for that, like for drinks and stuff. The second thing that I thought was really good, it's like a little discovery of mine.
You discovered a drink?
Discovered it.
Where was it?
In the cabinet. So we have the...
Oh, I got you.
We have the Cowboy Colostrum in the vanilla flavor. But I also got the matcha one.
Of course you did.
Of course I got the matcha one.
Because the vanilla was so delicious, you wanted to try another.
I know. And you were like, you really have to get a full-size matcha. Well, here's the thing. They don't have the sticks to try the matcha.
Yeah.
So I got the full-size matcha so I could try it. Because I do like a matcha every now and then.
Yeah.
But obviously the vanilla one is definitely the best one. So that I can use my matcha one, because you have to do only 1 scoop. That's your daily limit, So I've been doing half vanilla, half matcha.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Vanilla matcha.
Vanilla matcha. It's really good that way.
I enjoy the matcha. Actually, I'm not a matcha guy.
You're not, but I make it good though.
Yeah. I was going to say I'm not matcha guy.
You're not much of a matcha guy. Wow.
But I do enjoy it in that cold foam.
Yeah.
In the coffee, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because
that's
good
like
too. 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
2 big flavors. But I do like it. Iced coffee, matcha cold foam. Yeah. No, that's a dirty chai. What, dirty matcha though?
Dirty matcha, yeah. Yeah. Dirty chai would be a chai with a shot of espresso in it. Yeah. So you're doing a dirty matcha.
Yeah. But everybody's been on matcha cold foams.
I know. Interesting. Do you remember when we were living in our townhouse and we had the French press and we would make cold foam that way?
Yeah, like this.
It's been a few years. People have been like super into cold foam, but I'm like, we used to do this a lot at the townhouse.
We were cold foam people.
We were cold foam people. Okay, and that milk would be like, it would quadruple in size.
That fresh press worked really good.
Yeah, that's a good. It works way better than the handheld frothers.
Yeah,
you know, the French press, way better job.
Maybe too good though. It kind of makes it too thick.
Well, you can stop though at any moment. You're the one who's doing it.
Same thing with the other ones.
No, but the frother doesn't
expand it as much, you don't think?
Yeah, there's like not enough air in there to like really make like stretch the milk out like that, you know? It's a whole different science.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're talking about something that's kind of backwards, right? Essentially how comfort gave us back pain.
Oh, yeah.
I want to read you some of my notes, then I want to get your perspective on them.
Okay.
And then we can get onto these more practical things that we're doing.
Okay.
From this realization of sorts.
Let me hear those notes.
God in his sovereignty, he allows for comfort to be part of our lives. Okay? Because he's the God of all comfort. We see this in 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3-4. He's an active help. So he's strengthening and he's supporting, which equips us to encourage and support others going through similar things. Because we have the comfort and then we can give that comfort. Okay. I actually remember like specifically praying that prayer when I was trying to put our middle child to sleep when she was like, you know, an infant and having a really hard time. And I remember praying, Lord, would it be you that just comfort her right now? Because I can't. Like, I'm so anxious trying to put her to sleep and like nothing's working. So I need it to be you. And I looked down at my phone and the verse for the day was this verse from 2 Corinthians. All praise to God, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. God is our merciful Father and the source of all comfort. He comforts us in all our troubles so that we can comfort others. When they are troubled, we will be able to give them the same comfort that God has given us. For the more we suffer for Christ, the more God will shower us with his comfort through Christ. And so I remember looking down on my phone and going, oh, that's the verse of the day. And here I am trying to ask the Lord to comfort, that it would be him to comfort her. But what he did was literally comfort my brain and my heart, help me to kind of like, okay, like she's just a baby. She's having a hard time. And so I was comforted by that, like reading that scripture. And then that in turn, I was able to comfort her. Anyway, that's like a memory from back then. But back with my notes. Scripture does say that we will have suffering and pain. And we see this in John 16. Remember the word sleep because we're going to be talking about sleeping. We don't have to suffer while we sleep because it makes us somehow holier. It's okay to seek and have earthly comfort. But at times, that current convenient and comfortable thing can and will cause pain in the long term. I do believe in supernatural comfort from the Lord, but I think that not all earthly comfort is for our good. Hence, the Western mattress. A piece of comfort that now we've realized is a cause of pain and discomfort in the long term. And so here's how being comfortable gave us back pain. Nice. What do you think about my thoughts? Your
monologue.
My monologue.
Yeah.
I had to write that down. You know what it is? Yeah. Is I'm a better writer of my thoughts.
Yeah.
But if I try to like memorize what went through my brain, there's no way I could like re-say it. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna have to read it.
That's good.
I might do that more often.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's cool.
I think you should. Do you ever like write your prayers down and stuff?
I do.
Does that help?
It does help. Yeah. And I can actually not say the same thing twice.
You know what helped me before we get on the topic real quick though? Is when I'm praying, like I'll have all these other thoughts that come in. Just like, oh, I got to pay the whatever bill.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I got to do that. And then I would write those down so I can get them out of my head so that I could like focus on
Go back to praying.
Yeah.
Smart.
I need to do that more often though.
Yeah.
Because that is helpful for me. So you're saying that God provides all comfort.
All the comfort.
But
that there are some earthly comforts that maybe are not for our long-term good.
Yes. I would say probably I would say probably most things that are comfortable today are probably not very beneficial for you in the long term.
Yeah. And one of those things for us has been
one of those things for us has been the mattress. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got like a really nice mattress. This isn't just us. Like I feel like we've been talking to people about this, and everybody that we talk to is like, yeah,
I'm getting rid of my mattress.
Same thing.
Yeah. And we're like, what is this phenomenon?
So there was a time where mattresses were like blowing up.
I know.
Like it was like there was like all these good, like expensive mattress companies.
Yeah. And I think we were riding that wave in 2019, 2020. We were looking for a mattress because
you think it was like everybody was spending more time on their bed?
You know what? It literally could be because of COVID, because everybody was just home, and we're like, we might need to like upgrade this home situation. Yeah. So that's where we found ourselves. Yeah. We had been married for 2 years at that time, and we were upgrading the mattress that we had from when we first got married. Which
that was our first purchase that we made.
Yes.
From being debt free, or almost debt free, maybe
something like that. Yeah.
But we had saved up for a while.
Yeah.
And we bought it, and it was like a really nice, like organic.
Yeah, so it's latex.
It's like a combination of
organic cotton,
all the things. The heaviest mattress
so
in
heavy.
The world.
Oh my! But even
even my dad, who has moved like probably 40 mattresses over his lifetime, was like, "This is the heaviest. This is the heaviest."
It is super duper heavy, and I think it's a mix of all those like latex, natural material.
Like real thick latex.
Yeah. And it's a firm mattress.
Yeah.
That we got.
So we had that, and we've had it for 6 years.
Yep.
And you started realizing that you were getting back pain. I feel like I always kind of just had like low grade back pain for a long time, from various things, but I never really attributed it to the mattress, because I was like, oh, we got this really nice mattress. We have like the best mattress, and it's like newer. It's not like we had it for 10 years and there's a hole in it. Yeah,
and also we have rotated it.
Yeah, we've done the stuff.
From bed sharing, if you turn your king mattress on its side, obviously then it's going to be wider. So it gave us more room to sleep with our babies. And so it's not like we were making a dip in it or something that made it uncomfortable. I do want to point that out, because it's not that the mattress itself got dippy. It's still very firm. Over time, we've had this mattress on the floor, on a platform bed, like turned to the side, and it's still, over time, we've realized, actually, why is it that I wake up in the morning and we come to the living room and I lay on the floor on my back and I just go, oh, that feels so good. Like I shouldn't be doing that if I just got this restful sleep from my incredibly delicious, non-toxic latex, comfortable fur mattress. We got a floor mattress made from just regular foam, and it's topped with organic cotton. And because we got a bed frame for one of our kids, and a regular mattress was way too high on it. That's why we were looking into a very, very low profile mattress we could put on there. So that's when we found that Zonly floor mattress. And then we realized that it was actually quite comfortable. So 3 months ago, I asked you to move our bed, like our mattress, off of our platform and then to put this futon on there, because of just co-sleeping. Like I wanted a more firm surface and something that was a lot lower to the ground, just because of babies starting to roll over and all that kind of thing. And so I was like, I don't want to have, usually when our babies are in bed with us, we put our bed on the floor, but we had put our platform back up. So I was like, I don't know, with the platform up and our mattress, that's a pretty high fall. So we went back to having things on the floor. And that's when I was like, I want to try sleeping on the floor mattress. And I think I did it for about a week or so postpartum, just like having me and her in there in the little short mattress. And then we put our mattress back on. And within 2 days, I told you, I was like, my back hurts again really bad. Like, I think we need to, this experiment, I'm going to have to redo it. And I'm going to put that futon back on our bed. And we've just left the futon on there.
Well, we took it in the camper. For the 10-day trip that we did.
Yep, we did.
And you didn't have any back pain?
No, I slept so great.
Yeah.
And then so when we got home, we took it out from the camper, and now we sleep on it, and our mattress is just like propped up against the wall. Yeah, and so I guess the thing is when you are on this very, very firm, low to the ground surface, and you're laying on there, your body is actually able to completely relax, like your muscles, because they're not working on holding you up and like, holding you up. And so your body can truly relax, and then you can have that restorative recovery that you need. So it's just better for your spine alignment, like all that stuff, your shoulders. So it's just so interesting, because you would think that this thick, firm, but plush, luxurious mattress is what your body needs, because it feels good when you like get into it all cozy, but your body's just kind of like holding you all night long, and it's not able to truly relax. That's so interesting.
I would just think of like, imagine somebody goes to a mattress store and it's like all the regular mattresses there, right? And then like this one, like,
yeah,
I don't
a
think
fraction of the price.
Nobody's picking it.
No one's picking it.
Even though it's like comfortable when you lay on it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. They'd have to do so much work to change people's minds from the big, thick, fluffy, soft, foamy mattresses that like we've somehow become accustomed to liking. And you know what? Those people that have like the giant thick mattress, it's crazy.
They're huge. You have to like
put, like,
hop
the box
on.
spring on. You put your mattress onto the box spring, and it's like,
it's taller than you. It's like to your hips. Not your hip. That's definitely not your hip. But it's like a really, you have like jump onto bed. Yeah. And it is just so good for.
You know my aunt?
Yeah, she has a step stool to get on her bed. That's ridiculous. Absolutely.
It's not a step stool. It's like the dog stairs.
But it's just crazy, because you need to have this like mobility throughout your life. And so if you sleep on the floor, that up and down is so good for you. It's annoying. It's hard work. Like, you don't want to be squatting to get up and out of the bed, but that current discomfort is so good for you long term. Yeah.
And you know what? I was talking like a few weeks ago when we went to the beach. And,
with who?
With our family, and Kat and Mike were there.
Oh, that'd be okay. Yes.
And we went to the beach, and I was talking with the guys, and Mike was like, he's like, I'm just trying to like have more flexibility and be more mobile.
Yeah.
Nowadays. And I was like, yeah, dude, that's what it's about when you're 30. When you're in your 20s, you're like, I'm trying to get as fit and as sexy as I can get. Yeah. And then you get into your 30s and you're like, man, I just want to be able to be flexible and be mobile. And
I know. That really is.
So this is when it like becomes an important thing. You start to realize whether it's like age that tells you or not, or it's just like, you've gone through it, now you know.
Right.
But how important it is just to be able to do your life without being in
chronic pain,
without being injured or in pain.
And also just realizing that, there are some things that I can change about my environment that will literally just stop this pain. Like I'm not in jail here. Like, I have the opportunity to remove this and change this out. Yeah.
I think it's not even a consideration for people, because it's like, oh, I got this nice mattress, it should be good.
Right.
It doesn't even come across their mind.
Right.
That's where I was at. But it didn't just start with the mattress though. I think the mattress is almost like the culmination of understanding this information. Okay.
What other things are you talking about?
Oh, I think the barefoot shoes.
Okay. Yeah. I remember listening to a podcast when our firstborn was closer to a year. I started to learn about barefoot shoes and the fact that our modern shoe is literally just for style, which is fine. I love style, but it also has to function for our foot. And that's when I got into barefoot shoes and such.
Right.
And I remember just listening to the podcast and being like, if I'm going to get these shoes for my child because it's going to be good for his foot development, why am I not taking care of my feet in such a way to where I will stop falling over? Because if you know me, homegirl used to fall 20 times a day. Yeah. And that'd be like, oh, I just have weak ankles. No, it's just that I'm wearing 30-inch high heels or 7-inch high espadrilles, and my foot is like stuck in this cast. So my feet can't actually move the way they're designed to move. And so that's when I started telling you about it. And you're like, what? I'm not getting rid of my shoes. And I was like, you don't have to get rid of your shoes. You just have to add some that, you have space. So for context, what is a barefoot shoe? It's a barefoot, explain, give the things.
Yeah, essentially it's zero drop, which means it has like no heel, right? It's just like flat on the bottom. There's no lift.
There's no incline
angle
in your sole.
Yeah. Bendable. So like super flexible. Like you could fold it in half with like no effort. You can roll it up into like a little cylinder
burrito
if you wanted to. and a wide toe box so your feet can what they call splay.
Yeah. And the difference between a barefoot shoe that we're saying it's wide is that we're talking about at the toes. Because when you get a wide shoe, the width is like here are your toes, and the width is like right here. Where like your foot's the widest up here at the toes. So like that's a barefoot shoe because your feet actually fit in there instead of you trying to fit your foot into a shoe that's like, look at how small a shoe is. The thing that blew my mind about trading our shoes, like switching our shoes over, was taking the insert out of the shoe, the insole, and putting your foot on top of the insole and looking at how much your feet are gaping around the insole of your conventional shoe and being like, how are my feet doing this? How are they maneuvering themselves in there? And that's how you end up with bunions. And all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and like crooked toes.
I don't
know what the technical term is for that, but
your toes creeping on top of each other. It's not it's genetic. No, it's not. It's literally what you're putting your foot into this environment to where your foot has nothing to do but mold to what you're giving it.
After we did that, the insole thing, just being like, what? This is so obvious.
Yeah.
Why isn't this the option?
And so as we got those barefoot shoes, that initial transition was uncomfortable because I had to learn how to walk again because my foot stopped going like this because your foot can't actually move in a regular shoe because they're so stiff. So I had to go from walking like this to actually taking like a full step. And that was weird. I was watching myself in the mirror, relearning how to walk because now my foot could actually move, and it was just a really weird sensation. I'm also just walking on like the hard floor, and that felt really weird for a while. And remember that crazy thing that happened to us where our heels were chronically dry from being barefoot and like having no sole. And then at least for my feet, over time, they just got soft again. Like they adjusted, I guess. And the thing about being barefoot in the modern world is that we don't have as much texture as our ancestors would have. So it's so good for your feet to like walk on the wood outside on the deck, walk on the grass, walk inside your floor, step on like a little, a couple of rocks, a couple of pebbles, like give that different texture to your feet.
Yep.
And that's really, really helpful because being in a stiff conventional shoe is like keeping your foot in a cast and your muscles just forget what to do. So at first it's discomfort transitioning over to a barefoot shoe, but then you have all these long-term health benefits from it because now I don't fall anymore.
That's right.
I did not have weak ankles. I just had stiff shoes on.
Stiff shoes. I think also like the people, when that grounding documentary came out,
we never
watched, but I think a lot of people did.
Yeah,
and I think that kind of turned people on to the barefoot shoe thing too. That's also a benefit of it.
Yeah, like my dad had barefoot shoes, like the ones that you put your toes in it.
Yeah, like the
like
gloves.
a lot, like before I even knew what it even was, and I was like, "What are you wearing? Those are crazy." Yeah. And he was like, "This is great." He was the originator of this barefoot life, and I was like, "That is so creepy, Dad. Take those off."
Yeah, those things are hilarious.
They were hilarious.
The
glove toe shoe, whatever they were called. Dad, I don't know. Let us know in the comment.
I would say that like the barefoot shoes are super comfortable now, like after
I agree.
Yeah, after getting used to them. Like I put on my regular shoes because I still got only one pair of regular shoes,
like Nikes.
Yeah,
right.
And when I wear those, you feel the difference instantly when I put them on. Right. And like if I wear them for a longer period of time, like an hour or 2 hours, like I can feel my toes like rubbing against them.
Yeah,
rubbing against the sides. Yeah, it hurts. But there's a bunch of options. Like there's a bunch of options now, cool options.
Yeah,
like shoes that you wouldn't even know were barefoot shoes. I've got some what are those called? Moccasins, right?
No, your Huaraches.
Huaraches, that's right. I got some Huaraches that are barefoot.
Yeah,
and multiple people have been like,
"Those are nice shoes, man.
Those are nice shoes."
Yeah,
where'd you get those from?
Right.
Not like, those shoes look wide.
Right. Yeah. At first, when you first get them, you're like, "Whoa, these are big looking." Yeah. But then you get used to it because then you're just looking at your feet, like in a shoe that like it matches. Yeah. I think one of the pain points for me of barefoot shoes is how drastically smaller my shoe wardrobe is,
Mm-hmm.
just because of the lack of options. Because obviously, for it to be barefoot means that there's no incline, meaning there's no heels, there's no
Platform shoes.
there's no platform shoes, there's no ankle booties, like none of that kind of stuff. And that's all sorts of shoes I had before. So it's
This coming from a girl who used to work at the shoe store.
yeah, this is coming from the girl that had
Used to be on the shoe store website.
And I had probably like this tall of like a shoe wardrobe that you made me. Remember?
Oh, another thing I made you.
Another thing you made me. I think maybe I bought that. I don't remember. I think you made it.
I made it.
Some sort of compartment so I could like put a whole lot of shoes because I had so many shoes.
Yeah.
And now my shoe wardrobe all fits on one shelf, and not because I only have 5 pairs of shoes. I have quite a few, but because they're all so flexible that they could just like all stack on top of each other.
They're so thin.
Yeah, but I do have boots and sneakers and sandals and flats and things like that. But it is both a pain point because of the lack of options, but also something good because I'm not shopping very often for shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have all these available options. And so there's this, constraint on where I want to and how I want to shop for shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 2-for-1.
Mm-hmm.
Pain, but a good thing.
Yeah.
To finish our mattress discussion.
Yeah. So the mattress that we're going to get.
We already got it. We're just waiting for it.
Got it on order.
We actually went ahead and found out that we could get a Japanese shiki futon or shiki futon that is made for floor sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be this 4-inch cotton stuffed sleeping surface.
Mm-hmm. And also it's not as expensive as our first original mattress was.
Also way more affordable.
Yeah.
Not way more affordable, maybe, but.
Well, compared to the one that we bought. I think the one that we bought was what? It was like $2,000, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mattresses are expensive.
I know they're expensive.
Oh, this was less than $1,000, right?
It was like 800 bucks.
Something. Yeah, okay, so drastically more affordable.
Yeah,
so what's the next uncomfortable thing that we've done?
The couch.
Yep.
We took the base of it off.
The decking part.
Yeah, well now we just took the cushions, put them
baby.
on the floor. Japanese floor couch.
Yeah, why did we do that?
Yeah, we bought this couch again, like wanting to get a nice piece of furniture.
Mm-hmm.
That was going to last a long time.
4 years ago. We've had it for 4 years.
And
Yes.
But at like year 2,
mm-hmm.
it just got sinky. Like,
well, one of the springs, one of the boxes broke.
Yeah.
And we had like a whole customer service discussion back and forth, and they didn't really do anything to replace it.
But originally we wanted like a slouchy couch, Also, So it was like we were still kind of in the regular mindset, like I want a nice slouchy, comfortable, soft, lazy couch.
Yeah.
Deep couch. But so we removed all those bottoms, and that was you had to do a little convincing for me.
Yeah, well the reason we did it is because one of those decking pieces was broken. And so the very fluffy cushion started to get real dippy, like how you get in the bed where you have like that one spot where it's like really soft. And I always sat there. So it was like always very sinky. And then the kids jump all over it, and kids jumping on kids jump on couches. Like it's fine. It's fine with me at least. And so that obviously made it worse. And then we had a second one that was also starting to feel like that too. And so I was like, okay, this is becoming a little too slouchy for me. Like I want the comfort of it, but I still want it to be firm enough to where I'm not like all scrunched up like a little shrimp there in the corner of the couch.
Yeah.
So I told you in like it was kind of like an anxiety thing where I was like, I'm getting rid of the bottom of the couch. And you were like, no. And I was like, yes. And you're like, why? And I'm like, because it's getting too uncomfortable and I hate sitting in there and it's all like scrunchy and stuff. So the next day, I'm pretty sure it was the next day, I wanted to do it that night. And you're like, please do not get out of bed to go get rid of the couch. And I was like, I'm going to. And then you told me not to do it. So I didn't do it. But the next day, I'm pretty sure that in the middle of just like a meeting or two, I just got rid of the entire bottom of the couch. And I convinced
still holding
you.
a baby in your hand too.
While I was holding a baby. Yeah, exactly. I just like, I would put her on the cushion that I wasn't touching.
Yeah.
And I just kept moving her from cushion to cushion until it was all out and it was all stuffed in the kitchen for you to take to the garage.
Yeah, and that was like in the midst of another thing that we're working on at the same time.
I know, but you are going to build a very low profile deck base for it so that the cushions can sit on top. We kept the backs of the cushion. We were going back and forth on if we should buy a floor couch, like a Moroccan floor couch that, you know, like I found on Etsy and things, but we ended up just wanting to reuse what we already have. We already have the couch that we like. I like the color. I like the way it looks. Like we like our couch. I just want to be able to use it on the floor. It's also very interesting that we're using the word uncomfortable. And they're only a temporary discomfort because what you're doing is making your body work. Because there are moments where I'll stand in the kitchen and I'll look over at the living room and I'll be like, I want to go sit on the couch. And I'm like, oh, but I got to squat. And so I won't do it. And then I'll just like stay up. Like I'll stay active. Yeah. And so I think that's another one of those like long-term benefits because it's removing the comfort of just plopping down on the couch and doing whatever versus deciding to go and squat down there and like be intentional about being on the couch. Like, okay, I'm doing this because I'm going to nurse the baby or because we're going to read a book or because we're going to, you know, read whatever we're doing, like with purpose instead of just like going over there and like slouching on the couch kind of thing. So that's something else too. It's like, well, it's only uncomfortable because I'm making my body work for something that's going to be beneficial in the long term. So that's like another aspect of it I wanted to bring up too.
I think the big picture is not just like these few things that we're trying to do to have like a better longer term, but just the overarching idea that we have to be careful of the choices that we're making. Like, are we doing these things just because this is the way that they're supposed to be and we don't question them?
Yeah.
Are we just accepting the default? And if so, why are we accepting that way? Is it because it's like actually the best thing, or is it just because we haven't put enough thought into it to figure out if it is the best thing or not?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the default choices that we have are not the right choices. Could be the bedding, could be the shoes, or it could be something bigger.
Yeah.
And this is just a few of the ways that has played out tangibly for
in
us.
our day-to-day. Yeah. So maybe there are a lot of comfortable things in your life right now that if you sat with them and thought about them, maybe in the long term they might cause some pain, some discomfort.
Yeah, and it's odd because like we know, like there's sayings, you know, like we know as like a culture, like you don't want to be too comfortable. Like if you're comfortable, it means like you're not challenging.
Yeah.
You know, you're comfortable in your marriage. It means like you're probably not
working
growing in your marriage. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're comfortable in your job. You're probably not
gonna get a raise.
You're trying not to get a promotion, you know?
Right.
So we know kind of culturally like comfort is a bad thing, you could say. But then on the other hand, we're like trying to do everything we can to be as comfortable as possible.
Right.
It's a weird dichotomy.
Yeah. And it's also not to say that all comfort is evil, because we're not saying that either. And I think, like I said in the beginning, that I think that the Lord in his sovereignty, he does allow for things to be of comfort to us, but that main thing is him. And so there are some other earthly things that we look for comfort in that just may not be like the best thing. I don't think comfort in itself is evil. I'm talking about earthly comforts that we latch onto that could bring some long-term consequences. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. The things that we found that have just shocked us.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be walking around in some flimsy little sandals.
Yeah. Thanks for talking.
Thanks for talking.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.